Hey guys, it's your girl Victoria back to you with another review for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Season 11, Episode 13 called Tropical Thunderdome. I don't understand what they're doing with their titles, but whatever. So, we're going to get straight into it. Okay, we have Bambi. She's having a single release party, so everybody shows up. Chaotic, I guess, she's about to perform, so she's looking at her. Amy's still feeling some type of way that, he didn't choose her, he chose Erica. So she trying to say that Chaotic wants Bambi, and he might, because I feel like Chaotic likes anything that has a vagina. So he probably do, but he said, nah, that's his friend's ex-wife. So he's not gonna do nothing, but maybe if it wasn't his friend's ex-wife, he probably would have tried to do something, because he tried to holler at literally everybody. I don't know who's worse. I feel like Chaotic is more likable than Safari, because Safari is just very corny to me. Chaotic, he's corny too, but in a funny way. And I feel like I could get along more with Chaotic versus Safari. But they both are pretty much in the same. They both want everybody, where I guess I feel like people would rather have sex with Safari versus Chaotic. But Amy, please, you just still in your feelings because he didn't pick you. So let's not try to pretend like you trying to put him out there as trying to have sex with everybody, because everybody already knew that. So ain't nothing new to see here. So we have Bambi performing. She performs her single. The song is nice. It gives very back in the day old school vibes. So, I'm not going to hate on it. Is she the best rapper? No, we all know that, but I don't think she's the worst rapper either. So, am I going to put it on my playlist? Probably not, but I might go on YouTube and actually listen to the whole song, see the video and all that stuff. But that's ain't anybody putting the song on the playlist, Nah. So move on to Yandy, Mendices, Kirk and Rashida. They meet up for a mountain getaway. I guess the guy set this up. So I guess that was nice. And they hang out, they talk. Of course, they talk about Rashida's slumber birthday party or pajama themed birthday party coming up. And I guess they're talking about who's not invited. And pretty much the only person who's not invited is Erica. So, of course, bringing Erica Mena up, that's how they got into talking about the Spice and Erica situation that blew up over social media way before it even came into fruition on the show. So now that it came into fruition on the show, it's blown up again. People are talking nonstop about it. I already said my piece last week, so here we are again. So they talk about it to say what they feel about the situation. So pretty much everybody knows that Erica was wrong for saying that. So then we move on to Erica. Speaking of Erica, she's in Washington, D.C. filming for her show for second season of Hush. I believe this show is on Tubi. Do I watch Tubi? No. Do I have Tubi? No. So I don't know what the heck this show is. But, good for her. If she getting a check from that, congratulations. So she's talking with a friend or a family member. I didn't catch the name or, what they put in the little details on the bottom. But she's talking with him about the whole situation a little bit. And, she feels bad for what she said to Spice. And now that Spice is like putting her on blast on social media, she really doesn't care, because she kind of gets all this hate every day for the most part. So she don't really care and blame Safari, because he's the one who's sending Spice the voice notes. And, Spice only got that comment of your son don't like you from Safari, because whenever her and Safari argue, that's all he would ever say in the arguments. Whenever she would call him a deadbeat, so he would hit her with her being a deadbeat and her son not liking her. And then, she tried to reiterate to us again her situation of, listen, he don't want to be on camera, so I'm going to do whatever I can to protect my son. Oh, whatever. Okay, at this point, like I said, I already said my piece last week. So, all right, Erica, talk whatever, say whatever you got to say, but at the same time, we don't care. Okay, we don't care at this point. So, other than that, there's nothing else to take from that scene. Then we get to Rashida's pajama birthday party, and, I guess Chaotic had surgery that same day, but he still tries to come through to show support and whatnot. Was this recommended by the doctor, Chaotic? Because if not, I don't know why you at a party. For what? You were still going to get invited to Bahamas anyway, regardless. So you could have stayed home and actually healed and rest from the surgery. But okay, whatever. But I did like his robe, money robe with the glitter on the back. It was nice. So, after that, Sierra shows up, and I guess it was her birthday the day prior, and so she's a little upset at Spice for not sending her happy birthday, because they're cool, so they usually send each other happy birthdays. So That's when Spice try to tell her side of the story, because she knows that Sierra is Erica's friend. So she's like, okay, you want to go defend and be friends with Erica, pick your side, but I'm not gonna be trying to associate myself with Erica and whoever she hangs out with because of what she said. So then that's when she told Sierra that, listen, Erica called me a blue monkey, and I guess Sierra had no idea that was the case. And maybe she didn't know. I'll give her that. Maybe she didn't know. But at the same time, why would Spice lie about that? Especially that, I mean, people lie on camera all the time. But why would Spice lie about that? Because later on in the episode, we see that Bambi and Sierra are kind of just like, oh, I don't know if Erica would say something like that. You know, we got to get to the bottom of it. If she did, that's really messed up for her to say. Really? Really? I didn't know about Erica saying stuff like this before, but when she said it, I wouldn't doubt it. Look at, I tell you guys all the time in all my reviews, practically all of them, I do not put nothing past nobody. Nothing past nobody. So when it comes to the point where Erica is calling Spice Blue Monkey, and then now people coming out saying she said stuff like this before, I'm not surprised. Okay? I'm not surprised at all. Okay? You got black people even giving racial slurs. So at this point, everybody's doing some BS one way or another, whether it's calling someone racial slurs or doing other type of stuff. I don't put nothing past nobody. So for Erica, I'm not surprised. She seemed like the type who would be your friend in your face and then talk about you behind your back, and I guess in this case to your face too. So what else is new? What else is new? But the fact that they want to act like, wow, I couldn't believe that she would say something like this, and I don't think she would say. You must obviously not know who your friend is. Okay, clearly y'all not real friends. Y'all just friends on a TV show. Because if you know your friend for real, you would probably know if she would have said something, because she probably have kitchen table talk, as they like to say, and probably said a lot of things back, behind closed doors. So, like Spice said at the end of the episode, y'all on some fake shit. Anyway, so once again, Sierra didn't know that Erica said that. She's in flabbergastion, whatever. Carly pops up to the party and tells us in a confessional that she's done begging for Spice's friendship. Okay, because Spice don't want nothing to do with you either, Carly. So you done begging her for friendship? Okay, cool. And I'm glad that we kept it cordial. Y'all didn't talk, and that's great. That's great. And then we have, when Carly showed up, Spice stayed away from Carly, so that was cool. And then Kirk makes an announcement saying that he's going to take everybody, because the pajama party was part one of her birthday gifts. And I guess the second birthday gift is he's going to take everybody, not him and her, everybody to the Bahamas. And they could all bring a +1. Okay, so then after everybody's excited and whatnot, I guess Rashida and Kirk step aside to FaceTime Bambi to let her know she's invited, and Scrappy's also invited, so they just don't want no drama, but she could bring whoever she wants. So she said she's gonna bring Jessica. Okay, cool. So then we have the little montage of people inviting friends. So you got Yandy, she's inviting Amy to the Bahamas. You have Sierra, she's inviting Rennie to the Bahamas. And then you have Spice, she's inviting Shekinah to the Bahamas. Okay, whatever. We all make it to the Bahamas. There's not much to take from this episode, guys. It's really not, because we're kind of dwindling down to the end of the season. So I feel like these are going to be literally legit filler episodes, with the exception of one dramatic scene of the whole episode. All right, whatever. We make it to the Bahamas. Clearly we have a splitation going up. We have Carly, Amy, Sierra, and Bambi hanging out by themselves. And then we got Shekinah, Chaotic, Yandy Mendices, Kirk, Rashida, and Spice hanging out on the other side, whatever. Okay, so we'll start off with Carly's crew, whatnot. So they're talking on the bus, and Bambi's saying, she still hasn't really spoke with Eric about the situation, but what I said a couple seconds ago, they can't believe she would say something like that, so they got to talk to her to get to the bottom of that, because she never mentioned that she called Spice a blue monkey. Why would she, right? Okay, so then we get to talking about Scrappy's ass, and Bambi says she will never run the block again with Scrappy. Okay, that's what they all say, Bambi. Okay, if you do, we wouldn't be surprised. To be honest, I look at Erica Dixon. Look at Diamond. So look at Shay. But anyway, if you do, we don't care. We're just tired of the constant back and forth. We do not care. We do not care, Bambi. But she's actually not gonna do it. So only time will tell. And then, other than that, what she said, I could have sworn she said something else about Scrap. Oh, she said that she almost didn't come to the Bahamas because he was going to be here, but she said, F it, she got her life to live too. Okay, cool. So then after that, they were hungry. So I guess they went to go eat some live conch, but they didn't eat it because it was live. And homeboy ate something from the conch, and they was looking at him weird because I guess he said it was going to make you have a long night. So I guess it's going to give him a hard on, and it's a natural Viagra. So good looks to him. He might have a great night. So good for him. So after that, I guess they get to the hotel. So Bambi and Sierra are talking in the hotel once again about this Erica situation, and they hope what the rumor of her saying isn't true. But it's true though. I know the producer's not really gonna tell you guys it, but it is true. Once again, if you cannot believe she would say something like that, even though it already done happen and it's not the first time, she obviously not your real friend. If you don't know, or if you don't think she would say something like that, I'm pretty sure she gave inkling that she was the type of person that she is. Anyway, so after that, we get to Rashida, and everybody else. She lets us know that she set up some people in the hotel and some, I guess maybe some people at her house because she ain't trying to have no drama at her house. So I guess her and Kirk have a house in the Bahamas. This whole time when they said they had a house in the beginning of the episode, in my head, I'm just like, you sure this not no Airbnb situation? Or is this a timeshare? I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying. I'm not saying they can't have nice things. Okay, that's not what I'm saying. Okay, that's not what I'm saying. Okay. However, it just to me, it's just kind of like, okay, people just got houses all over the place, which some people do. I'm just not believing that's really like their house, that they built it from the ground up. And, this is I just really feel like it's their timeshare, maybe Airbnb, but it's their timeshare. And it's just their time to go use the house for the year. So they said, why not put this on Love and Hip Hop, or Love and Hip Hop is funding all of this. They have nothing to do with this because I don't understand. If you have timeshare, in Bahamas, why would you bring these folks to your timeshare? Like, why would you? If I'm trying to surprise my significant other, my spouse, for their birthday, I don't want the whole crew coming. Especially if I know it's gonna be drama. So I'm trying to stress out my spouse for their birthday. But once again, like I say all the time, I'm not going to try to wrap my head around the stupid stuff that be happening on this show. I'm just going to watch for entertainment and then just give my thoughts and opinions about it. But it ain't the house, okay? It's a timeshare or Airbnb, or actually funded by Love and Hip Hop producers, whatever. Anyway, since they're all in the kitchen talking, they talk about the Spice and Erica situation. I think that's why this episode to me is kind of just like a roll of the eyes, because this whole episode we've been talking about the whole Spice and Erica situation. So since we already been dealing with it on social media for the second time this year, I think I'm just very over this situation. Once again, for the 15 billionth time, I said my piece last week. That's it. So they talk about it. Everybody says their opinion about the situation once again, and then that's pretty much it. We then get to the final scene where everyone's meeting up for dinner, and Chaotic, I guess, is monogamous to Erica, but at the same time, since he's on vacation in Bahamas, what happens in the Bahamas stays in the Bahamas. So then that's when the producers ask Amy, oh, are you going to hook up with Chaotic or whatever? She's like, no, Chaotic is strictly in the friend zone. Once again, like I said, she's in her feelings because he chose Erica over her. So now that he's in a relationship, she ain't going to be trying to deal with him. I respect you for that, Amy. But at the end of the day, I know you just feeling some type of way and acting like this because Chaotic didn't choose you. Okay. So then we get to everybody sitting down talking a little bit, and Rashida talking on the mic about the events going on for the next day. I'm trying to understand why she has a mic. What is the mic for? I don't see no speakers nowhere in sight. Are we just having a mic to be dramatic? I don't know. But she got a mic to let everybody know the events for the next day. And then that's when Yandy asks Bambi, how she talked to Erica and whatnot. So Bambi said she has, but nothing in regards to like really the Spice and Erica situation. I just wanted to make the side note that I didn't like Yandy's makeup at all. The makeup looked like trash. Beautiful woman. Yandy's very beautiful. The makeup was not. But I guess that's what she's gonna wear. Her eyebrow things was too dark, and okay. But Spice is over it. She's like, why are you guys being so fake? So then it turns into like a whole back and forth type of situation. Goes to commercial for dramatic effect. Comes back from commercial for dramatic effect. They're still going back and forth. And they said they're going to step aside to talk. And they keep like getting closer and closer in each other's face. And that's when the episode ends. So I'm just like, y'all acting like y'all about to square up and do something. But I really don't feel like y'all going to do something. Like when we get to this episode next week, I feel like they're just going to go and talk and somewhat squash the beef. Because at the end of the day, the issue is not with Bambi and Erica. The real issue, you guys, Spice, is with Erica. And at this point in time, Love and Hip Hop have made the announcement that Erica, after this season, is no longer going to be part of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. But then it has me thinking, so what about Love and Hip Hop Miami? You know, Love and Hip Hop New York, if that ever comes back. Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, if that ever comes back. So you can't just say, oh, she's done with Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. No, if you really want to make a statement, ban her from the rest of the Love and Hip Hop, like indefinitely, from all franchises, from all cities or whatnot. So this little, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta ain't really doing nothing. Okay, if you're doing it for the issues that she has caused, do it across the board. So, like I said, it's all BS. But that was the end of the episode. Anything else to think about this episode? Not really. This episode should have been called Spice Erica Beef, because that's all we talked about this whole episode. And I think that's why this episode kind of went by a little quick and was a little dry to me, because it's like, I'm tired of talking about Erica and Spice. Once again, this is why, like, I feel like we're kind of going back to last season when it was all about Erica and Safari. I feel like this season is all about Erica. This was supposed to be Bambi season, right? This is Bambi season. I think that's what she said. But no, it's still about you, Erica. So I hope you got a good check for this season, because, you know, according to Love and Hip Hop franchise, whatever, producers, this is your last season on the Atlanta. So I guess next season for Love and Hip Hop Miami season 6, she'll be there. We'll see. But if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you laughed at least once, please subscribe. If you didn't laugh, completely understandable. This episode was dry anyway. But come back next week. Hopefully it will be a little bit more funnier, so I can make some actual good jokes, so you can laugh, and then subscribe. Comment down below what you thought about this episode. Be easy, breezy, lemon squeezy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.